Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 5 Minutes PM podcast. I'm now directly from London from the Economist Talent Management Conference, a conference held by the British magazine The Economist about talent management and with a very interesting title, Leading the Agile Enterprise, how we can create a great infrastructure to grow and to manage talent inside organizations. We had about 120 people attending and many leading companies sharing their experience in a panel-size debate like Thomson Reuters, the information company, British American Tobacco, one of the largest tobacco companies in the world, the retail store Marks Spencer, Google, AstraZeneca, a pharmaceutical industry, W.M. Morrison supermarkets from UK, a very extremely large supermarkets with 120,000 employees. And all these people together to talk about how we can manage and track talent. And Thomson Reuters started its presentation with very interesting numbers. In Europe, about 60% of the active and the working population will be above 60 years in 2011. So the working force is becoming old and the new force is changing dramatically. All the interests of the young employees are changing dramatically comparing with the past. I was reading and listening the information provided by Thomson Reuters, and I was thinking about my professional life and all the desires that my parents thought about me is as a chemical engineer, and Ricardo will go to a very large chemical company or oil company and will start doing an internship and will, after 35 years of work, he will be the president. And this was the traditional career path for the people. And now it's a completely different landscape because the young people, they have different interests. A much more volatile, with a huge volatility in their interest. And they are much more focused on the short term. W.M. Morrison supermarkets, they said that the FTSE index in British stock market states that 50% of the top leaders in the organizations, they are from outside. It means they didn't grow during all the career, but only in the very 1, 2, 3 years ago. So it's a difference. It's a core operation that will be a cultural aspects and also competence. The José Gregorio from British American Tobacco, they are owners of Souza Cruz tobacco company in Brazil. It's a very, very big business related to tobacco. And he said how we can measure the talent people in the short term and in the long term. Because usually I say in the short term that I don't have enough skill, I need to train. And in the long term, all the scenario will be better. And when this long term become a short term, I still having the same problem. So it's something needs to change. When you create a management trainee program where 2 over 10 will arrive and will reach the senior level, this is a dramatically change in the behaviors. And why? Why this podcast is talking about talent management? Because better leadership means better performance. Better people with more talent, they will make better decisions. And this is in a global environment. It's not a local environment or in Angola or in Canada or Indonesia. No, we are talking about a global market. And look this, if we improve the pool of talents, then we can have better results and we can quickly answer one question that came from the audience for José Gregorio. In Venezuela, the company that bottles the Coke right now was working for Pepsi, to bottle Pepsi years ago. And they tried a lot to make a deal with Pepsi Corporation to agree to buy them. And this deal was very hard. And then in a weekend, they changed everything to Coke, to Coca-Cola. And why? And he said this, why we are doing this? Because talented people. It's the talent people in Venezuela. They made the difference and they made all the process to change in one weekend. So this is not process. It's not brand. It's people. And this was the highlight that I received during the morning session. Next week, I'm planning to continue explaining what happened in the Economist Talent Management Conference in London. See you next week with another 5 Minutes PM podcast. Bye.